Okay, you're gonna have to go into detail. I've never Harry Pottered in my entire life.
Okay. Well,
Hold on. Here, Mackenzie, have a seat.
All right, so tell me, what is butterbeer?
butterbeer is magical.
Yeah, magic in a glass. For real. Are we gonna make you one?
Oh my God, would you?
I could totally make you one.
Yeah, we'll totally.
Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Cerveza City, the show where we crush flights across Alberta, one micro brewery at a time. It's the season finale and we're in Okotoks with Lisa and Mark from Hubtown Brewery. Thank you so much for being on the show. Let's drink some beer. First
Sounds good.
What do we got?
This is going to be our flagship, the 1882 Golden Ale, named for when Okotoks sort of came into existence when a couple of oxen wandered off in a snowstorm and they decided to settle here.
And that's how Okotoks became a thing.
There you go.
Awesome, I didn't even know that and I grew up here.
I had to look it up.
Okay, well, we're learning. Everybody's learning. That's what the Google is for. Let's get to the most exciting part, in my personal opinion, aside from the beer, the Hubtown truck.
Oh, yeah?
Where did that come from? What's the story?
Well, we were out doing a visit to Lisa's mom in Bashaw, and her uncle, who just lives a block and a half away, was restoring a truck, so he thought I'd like to come over and see it. Went for a quick visit, and it's like, oh, she's gonna love this truck. Take some pictures, send them back, like, Kate, that's the brewery truck.
Would you say it was like love at first sight with the truck?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
What about when you two met?
Totally.
Oh man, without a doubt.
Without a
Look
doubt.
at
Me
this
anyway.
guy.
Yeah, of course. I graduated from high school in Okotoks. Falcon awesome, go Birds. I know Okotoks is a pretty tight-knit community where everybody kind of knows everybody and the business owners are very involved. What has Okotoks meant to you and how have they accepted you as one of the main breweries here in town?
That's easy. Long before we opened, people were backing us in a way that it was like they were treating us like family. Our first experience actually was we had gone to John Henry's pub, which is one of our favorite little watering holes because we can stumble home from it.
Yeah, perfect.
So we were over there having a beer one night because we were actually really enjoying Six Corners IPA at the time.
Right. Yeah.
So that was our go-to place. And there was a networking group that was meeting there with a bunch of businesses. We didn't know. And we said, well, hey, let's go join this little group. Let's go talk to these people. And they took us in like they had known us our whole lives.
Awesome.
And they were just like, okay, we're gonna help you get where you wanna go. We all help each other. And it kind of grew from there. Like by the time we were opening our doors, we had all kinds of businesses that were backing us and people that felt like they were family.
Beer number 2, Mark, what do we have?
This is our Oh Finally Irish Red.
Finally Irish Red.
Finally.
Okay.
Named for a couple reasons. People were waiting forever for it to come out. And it was our first beer that we made in-house on the system after it opened.
Okay.
And trying to figure out all the kinks that were going on in this system, we started transferring the beer from the kettle into the fermenter, thinking, no problem, we'll be done about an hour, and it's like coming out like a trickle. The pump is pushing hard and nothing's going anywhere. And we're like, okay, bring out the zero gravity chairs, we're gonna be here for a while. And we'd have a little snooze. It was probably, I don't know, midnight by the time it started transferring. So not going so quick, we'd wake up every hour, go, nope, 900 liters left. And the pump is now dripping. It was just little drips to start.
Yeah.
And by the end of the thing, we're just trying to get it out and it's coming out pretty good. Can't figure it out, but whatever, the transfer works. Great. We lock up the fermenter and go home. Come back the next day and start pulling the heat exchanger apart to see what was going on. And I'm pulling the pipe apart and it looks like there's like a sock or something in there. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And you open a little bit further and it's the stainless steel screen filter that's supposed to be down on the trap. And they had put the trap in backwards. So it pushed the screen off and got stuck right at the opening to the heat exchanger. So it clarified it beautifully. But it just took 6 hours to transfer. So.
Yeah. Let's talk about beer for life. Hold on, give me a moment to get really emotional when I say it.
Do you want me to get it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I do want to see it.
So actually, this one is Beer Faux Life.
Beer Faux Life. Okay.
Yeah. So this one's for our friends at Faux Hoy, who decided to buy in. Basically, what they did is they bought a growler that they get to fill up every day for the rest of their life.
So they just show up with said growler.
Yep.
No questions asked.
No questions asked.
Beer in the growler.
Exactly.
Beer for life. That's super exciting. They show up, So one-time buy-in, they get their growler, and then they fill their growler every single day.
If they want to. Yeah.
Do you find most people show up every day?
Oh, they sure try.
Do they really?
We've got a few that
It's a
are trying
challenge, I
really
think.
hard.
That's a
And
lot
of
of
course
beer.
you do at the beginning, right? And you probably invite your friends over. It's only 4 pints, really.
Right.
So, you're probably not drinking all 4 pints yourself. And if you are, well, whatever.
Who
no
are we?
judgment.
Who are we to judge?
Nope, no judgment.
Beer number 3. What are we drinking?
Very manly.
Very manly. Yes, we are. You guys are very in sync with that. There. That's pretty good.
That's what we do.
What inspired the name of the Very Manly Raspberry Belgian Ale?
Well, I should probably answer that one because it was actually a women's brew.
Oh,
So we had a Pink Boots brew.
Yeah.
Pink, you do know Pink Boots is? Yeah. So those guys do an annual brew women do an annual brew every year, and the hops that they use for each of the brews, the money raised from that goes to fund women in the industry.
Right.
So that they can enter the industry if they don't have maybe the means to do so. So a bunch of us.
Magically, I was still the brewer.
Yeah, I said to Mark, I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing the brew. Like, you're the equipment guy, but I was happy to do the recipe, and all of us ladies came out and helped him. We were basically doing all of the cleaning and
Right.
the assisting and the.
nice.
But yeah, it was a women's brew. So anyway, at the end of it, we decided, well, it's a berry drink. Of course, it's got lots of raspberries up front, but it's a Belgian, and it tastes like a 4%, but hits you like a 6,
Perfect.
like it is.
It's the life I'm trying to live.
So we just got to make sure, the guys understand that this beer is very, very much a manly beer.
It's okay. What's the VIP vault?
This place used to be a bank, so it used to be an ATV bank, and we have a vault in the back corner there, the northeast corner of the building. And when we actually we hit that COVID restriction situation where we had to start removing tables and removing chairs and removing everything that kind of pulled our space together. I started storing it in there. I was moving it into the vault to store it there because we don't have a lot of storage space. And when I would put it in, I'd go, oh, well, that looks really cool there. And then I put the chairs around it. Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, I'm gonna put this picture up. Oh, okay, that's really cool. And it kind of became its own space. So what we've offered is for people to be able to rent it out for their little small cohort family gatherings. And that was kind of the purpose early on in the COVID situation. Now people are gathering a little bit differently, but back then it was, you could fit like 7 to 10 people in there, and it really worked out.
I'm gonna read a sort of a review, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell me what it means to you to hear this, okay? On May 11th, Jack was, if I had to guess, 6, 7 years old, okay? He wrote, once upon a time, me and my family went to Hubtown, which is actually a place where you can get beer. And we had a picnic, and we went there in the winter, and they have all kinds of games there, even the oldest video games. And you can get some of the biggest pretzels. I just want to point out, Jack spelled pretzels, P-R-E-T-S-E-L-S. Adorable.
That is the best review ever.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't really a review. That was
It was like a school
it
project
was a
letter,
school
right?
project. Yeah, so you're coming
Even
back
better.
from whatever the vacation was, probably Christmas, and he submitted that to his teacher, and his mom was like, I had to send this to you. I mean, you just had to see this. And what does it mean to us? Like, if you can see the goosebumps, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, it is so cool that the kids, I remember what it was like when I was a kid. I go out for, with my parents to wherever we would go. And you'd have your dinner and everything's normal, but then they want to stay and they want to have a glass of wine or a
Right.
beer or a coffee or whatever the thing was. And you're just like, oh, going
drink
crazy.
coffee
Right? But what we created here was the ability for kids to come in, play games with their family, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's not that experience where they're like going under the table to fall asleep because they're going crazy.
Right. Yeah, there's something
yeah.
for the kids to do.
That means it worked.
All right, today Mark chose Flip Cup. I would explain the rules, but anybody that watches this show knows how to play Flip Cup. So let's do it.
All right.
Come on, Mac. We're drinking butterbeer. Oh!
One more try.
Get it,
Fair.
Mark. Get it.
You're like a ringer.
Oh yeah, you.
That was dumb luck.
I'm gonna be honest. I picked the right partner this time.
The whole time I'm drinking it, I'm going.
That whole hungover
This is
thing was a
awful.
setup.
Yeah, it was all a lie. Hubtown, Lisa, Mark, thank you so much for being on the show. That camera right there, the last 60 seconds are yours.
Oh, so if you haven't heard, we're building a rooftop patio and we're expanding into our full building. So by about the end of August, come visit us. You're going to see a whole lot more excitement.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Thanks one more time to the entire Hubtown team. That's been the season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hubtown's officially Cerveza City certified. I'm your host, Juan. Good night.